Actually, thank you so much for the opportunity to even go. Like, I'm actually very grateful and I'm glad I went. So it's Megl, the 16th edition, which is Middle East and Europe Glow of Love. And just like my friends have said, like, the love was evident, the joy was evident. Like, one of the first things that stood out to me was just how in that room, like, filled with people from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different upbringing, different countries, different everything, and the one thing bringing us together right here, like at that moment, was just Jesus Christ and His love, and we were all in one unity. That was something that really stood up to me, like the very moment I like walked into that room. And what I say during the course of the entire program, like at the beginning, to be honest, it did feel kind of hard because you have to wake up very early, very, very early to go for that and everything. And during all of this, how they were all so joyful with so much love and unity, it made me wonder, look at what people are doing for Christ. I think I was mentioning to Davila about if we are waking up this way, I can't imagine what the team members, the people working there, how are they waking up? What are they doing? Because they have to set up, they have to do all of that and prepare more than us, you know. And they took out that time. It made me realize how what you think you are doing, you are giving up for Christ. You've really not done anything. You hear people's background, people's stories, how they came to Christ, what they are doing for Christ, and what they have given up for the sake of this gospel, because they want other people to experience the same love that they have. And that to me was just true love. So as part of the lessons and these 3 days was really just, would I say, like a gospel power masterclass, like everything about the gospel, from grace to Holy Spirit to having a good environment on how to be an apostle, a disciple of what you have learned to others. I feel like if you apply everything in these 3 days, you have a solid foundation, like in your Christian life. It was really just a masterclass, really, and it was really great. So one of them, when I say masterclasses or the royals that stood out to me was about ideals and about apostolic actions and faith. Yeah, faith. It kind of reveals to me in a, would I say, in a better way, what it means to have faith. I remember he gave the example in Deuteronomy 21 about the bronze snake, when Moses and his people, when they were getting bitten by the snake, and God told Moses to put a bronze snake on a stick and look up to it. And the pastor then said, like, just imagine you're in that situation and someone told you, for you to get healed from a snake bite, look at another snake. Doesn't it seem crazy? Oh, like, imagine a child tell his mother, like, I'm hurt, and your mother is telling you to look at a snake. That's the way that you will get healed. It doesn't make any sense, right? Like, to the normal human mind. But then still you look and you get healed. That if that child eventually looks, even though he thought his mother was crazy for believing that and saying that, when that child looks at the snake, he will get healed. Because by faith, even how faith is not just by your words but in the actions. Yeah, that was the point. Yeah, your faith is by your actions, by what you do, not just by believing and all of that and saying that. So yes, and another part of the program that really struck out to me also was the feet washing. And in that moment, because sincerely, like when I heard we're going to do that, as we're like doing the whole process up to the time of getting to someone washing our feet, I was just praying to God. I was like, God, why? Like, I sincerely did not feel worthy to be for someone else to wash my feet. Like, no, why are you doing that? Like, I feel like that was just And I was praying for like let the person that would, cause it was random, yeah. Let the person that whoever would wash my feet, let it be someone that you want. Like God, I was literally praying like God just sent someone to me. That was my entire prayer in that moment, and the entire event happened and everything. I think I got a revelation of what it means to love like God. How not just to people, not just to your friends, even to people that you would not consider worthy to like be in the same room. Showing God's love means washing their feet, really touching the dirtiest parts of them and still accepting them, but because you love them, you want to correct them with love. You put yourself, even though they might not value you or whatever, you don't care about yourself. That's humility. You just want them to be good. You want the best for them. And that's something I'm going to be applying like in my fourth day, every day of my life. Something I want to try to apply. Yeah, this is a personal testimony. So while I told you I was praying for like during the feet washing ceremony and all. And then I saw the name of the person because it was kind of dark. I saw the name of the person that washed my feet. And I was like, oh, it was really emotional moment. I know we hugged, we spoke a bit. And then I got to the room. And we have these things where every day they wrote us what I call love letters from a team member, from someone. So we had letters and all. And I looked at the letter. It was personalized. My letter was from the same person that washed my feet. That was not a coincidence. I was shouting to everybody in the room, like, look at the person. That was not a coincidence at all. And I sincerely really needed that letter. So yeah, that is my testimony.